Here in Lagos State, the proposed 4.23 trillion naira 2026 budget has scaled its second reading at the State House of Assembly. The budget, anchored on poverty eradication, enhanced infrastructure, and effective governance, is expected to be passed into law in January 2026. Olamide Adeyemi has more.
Following the presentation of the 4.237 trillion budget for the 2026 fiscal year to the State House of Assembly by the Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the House has begun deliberations and a scrutiny into the proposal. The budget of shared prosperity is supported by a projected revenue of 3.994 trillion naira, leaving a financing gap of 243.33 billion naira.
Our mission remains clear: to eradicate poverty, to expand opportunity, and to build a Lagos that works for everyone.
The budget-themed Budget of Shared Prosperity is anchored on 4 strategic pillars: poverty eradication, a people-centered approach, enhanced infrastructure, and effective governance targeted at building a safer and more prosperous Lagos State.
Let's continue to support policies and leaders that prioritize the human development and inclusive growth.
Following extensive deliberation, the appropriation bill was committed to the House Committee on Economic Planning and Budget for further legislative action.
We have started work. We don't just go start budget defense that way. We have in audience the author of the budget presented by Mr. Governor, and that is the Ministry for Economic Planning and Budget. So we are going to have parley with them. They are going to speak to us on the reality of the figures.
Lawmakers, while commending the House leadership led by the Speaker, the Majority Leader, Naheem Adams, said the budget reflected the growing competence and capacity of Lagos State.
Be that as it's made, it has been committed to us. We have 5 weeks to report. So I can tell you that by the special grace of God, first week of January, the budget should have been completed with in the House of Assembly, and it will be awaiting the assent of Mr. Governor.
The House has adjourned synod to allow the committee scrutinize the budget presented by the Governor. The committee is expected to report back to the House in 5 weeks. Olamide Adeyemi, TVC News, Lagos.
And joining me to discuss more on this development is TVC reporter Olamide Adeyemi. Olamide, what is the latest on the 2026 budget and how soon are we expecting it to be passed? Olamide, are we there?
This is
Can you?
the Lagos State House of Assembly. The governor of the state came out to the assembly to read out what is planned Lagosians. The budget for 2020 was a big occasion. Traditional ruler stakeholders in Lagos State. Now, the budget is 4.237 trillion naira. According to what the governor said, it is termed the budget of shared prosperity and is expected to build on some of the achievements of this administration since 2019. Now, the budget has passed the second reading and it has been assigned to the House Committee on Budget and Economic Planning, led by Honorable Saad Ulumo, who will be chairing that committee. That committee will be scrutinizing what the budget is about, some of the figures that are in the budget, speaking to parastatals, MDAs, and other agencies as to how they arrived at that figure. Like I said earlier, it is the budget of shared prosperity. From that name, you would expect that it is something that the administration wants to reach every quarter of the state. And now the committee began work on Monday, where they have started inviting representatives of all these ministries, MDAs, departments, to come and defend some of the figures that we are seeing in the budget for 2026. This is expected to be passed by the governor after the House has read it and have gone through some of these figures and have agreed with it. Then it will be passed to the Lagos State governor who will be signing it for assent. This is expected to be a New Year gift for Lagosians.
Well, what are the lawmakers saying about this New Year's gift presented by the governor?
Well, I did not get that question. Can you take it again?
Okay, I'm asking, what are the lawmakers saying about this so-called New Year's gift presented by the governor?
All right. So it's also a big time for the lawmakers, aside the House Committee, who is, chairing the budget and economic planning. They are speaking to some of the lawmakers, the committee chair on information, the committee chair, the majority leader also. They have commended the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Mudashiru Obasa. They have said that this year has been a good one, irrespective of some of the delays. I will call it delays that we've seen in the Lagos State House of Assembly this year. So they are expectant. They are quite positive about the 2026 budget, although the work has been handed over to the House Committee, who will be questioning some of the leaders of these MDAs to come and defend the budget. So they're positive, and they have commended the Speaker in terms of his work on lawmaking and ensuring the growth of constituency that most of these lawmakers are representing.
Okay, thank you. TVC's reporter Olamide Ade.